Can you take it down a notch, please? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we are counting down our picks for the top 10 anime villains trying too hard to be evil.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the bad guys in anime who devote every waking moment of their lives to being as sinister as possible, maybe to a fault. Keep in mind, we're not saying that these characters are terrible excuses for antagonists, it's just that the word subtlety doesn't exist in their vocabulary. Finally, be on the lookout for little try-hard spoilers down the line. I'm Todd Haberkorn, and I've certainly played my fair share of villains and received a ton of hate tweets for playing Oberon and Sword Art Online. Listen, I didn't write the character, I was just doing what I was told! Hashtag stop it!
Let's get ready to mojo!
素敵だわ。これが死の絶望なのね。
Number 10, Seryu Ubiquitous. Akame got killed. When you're constantly overshadowed by the beautiful and deadly S-Death, it can be hard for someone like Seryu to make her mark on the world.
絶対正義の名のもとに悪をここで断罪する。
How does she choose to stand apart? By acting like a psychopath and screaming about justice, of course. This Jaeger member might look all cuddly on the surface, but don't be fooled. There's nothing she loves more than ripping apart those that go against the Empire.
あいつらはナイトレイドじゃなかったけど、悪だったから無駄足じゃなかったです。この調子で全ての悪を消滅させていきましょう。
She's just evil, and she likes evil things, like boofing, devil's triangles, all of it. Ugh. Numero 9, Team Rocket, Pokemon.
Point taken. If only they'd appear on a desolate beach like this, that would make Pokemon pilfering that much easier.
Bless this adorkable trio. They come up with the most ingeniously idiotic ways to capture Pikachu, constantly fail, and yet never hesitate to get back on the saddle.
Yes, we're back.
And better than ever.
Rinse and repeat. Imagine what they could do if they put that determination into something productive, like being the reigning esports Overwatch champions. But nope, they're pretty much dead set on stealing that one particular Pokemon, even if it takes them to the ends of the earth. The saddest part of all is that we know deep down inside, Jesse, James, and Meowth actually have hearts of gold. Stop playing evil make-believe and give in already, guys! Number 8, Junko Enoshima, DanganRonpa, the animation. She may only have revealed her true villainy during the series finale, but holy haberdashery did she make the most of it. With the revelation that not only was Junko alive and well, but also the orchestrator of the mutual killing games. She made it very clear that the only thing she cared about was spreading hopelessness.
絶望は伝染するんだ。誰もが絶望するんだよ。
No, really, she's so off the rails on the crazy train that instead of admitting defeat, she ended up offing herself via the most batshit execution ever conceived. You could have called it a day after killing someone, but you really went the extra mile with the whole despair thing. Number 7, Clementine, Overlord.
てめえのヘルムの下にどんなクソったれな顔があるのか知れねえがこの人外。英雄の領域に足を踏み込んだクレマンティーヌ様が負けるはずがねえんだよ。
Because why just be a mercenary when you could be a murdering harpy who likes to wear the medals of adventurers you've killed?
そのマントの下に答えがある。見せてもらおう。
なんてね。これのこと。
That's Clementine for you, a skilled killer who made the fatal mistake of butchering Inez's companions, leading to her eventually getting crushed to death by the undead ruler in retribution. For someone who loved to smile over her bloody handiwork, she was awfully quick to change her tune when she was on the receiving end. See? This is what happens when you keep telling the world how evil you are with your outfit. Number 6. Alicia Cristella. How not to summon a demon lord.
醜い人族を全て駆逐し、この不祥のする世界を美しく変えるためなら、私が最初に燃やされるくらい、むしろ幸福の極み。
Will you please just settle down already? While this Imperial Knight may appear like a beautiful maiden you'd totally woo in an RPG, fact of the matter is, she kinda has a major hate boner for anything that isn't a demon.
もうすぐ人族は滅ぶ。終わらせるのです。こんな醜い世界など。
Viewing the likes of humans, elves, and all the other races as weak, she's constantly bending over backwards in order to resurrect the true Demon King. And each time she fails, Diablo and the rest are there to take her back as their friend. It's like she's a recovering satanic addict. Every time she relapses, she tries to resurrect a hellish deity. Fun!
私らしくってどうしたら。
バカランそれを決めるのはお前自身だ。
Number 5, Hody Jones, One Piece.
間違い続けてきた歴史を今こそ正そうじゃねえか。
He may not be the first fisherman that Luffy ended up punching the caviar out of, but he's by far the most obnoxious. Deep down, Hody is nothing more than a racist with a lust for power. One who constantly tried to compensate for his own weakness by committing a whole series of atrocious acts.
巨人島はこのまま消え去る運命なんだよ。
He's fantastic. This guy's gonna be huge. He assassinated the Fisherman Queen, started a violent revolution, tried to murder the Fisherman King, nearly brought down a giant boat onto all of Fisherman Island, not to mention was popping superpowered steroids when his own strength wasn't cutting it. You can only hide from your own issues for so long. Believe me. Number 4, Biba Amatori, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Sometimes, a series just has a guy to be evil for the sake of being evil, and nowhere is that better exemplified than with the Shogun's eldest son.
あいつは英雄なんかじゃない。あの時、あいつは笑ったんだ。
Look, we've all gone through that time in our lives where our daddy abandoned us on the battlefield, but that doesn't give you the excuse to adopt the whole only the strong will survive mentality.
騙したのか。私を騙したのか、ビバー！
You don't see me going around brainwashing young girls and creating artificial zombie hybrids. Pretty sure you could get through most of your issues with a strongly worded letter.
俺ではない。やるのは恐怖だ。
Number 3, Makoto Hanamiya, Kuroko's basketball.
清を最もバスケットに誠実な男と呼ぶなら、奴は最もバスケットに不誠実な男だ。
Turns out the world of high school basketball is a cutthroat one, filled with all manner of douchebags. Standing at the pinnacle, however, would unironically be one of the uncrowned kings.
天才だろうが秀才だろうが、壊れりゃただのガラクタなんだよ。
Nicknamed the bad boy for a reason, Hanamiya will resort to whatever foul possible in order to win the game, even if it means getting his teammates to go about kicking the crap out of other players via underhanded means.
そんなに死にたきゃ死ねよ。
Does he care about the fact he's nearly ruined lives and is a disgrace to the sport? Of course not. It's all about the winning, baby. In fact, he's pretty proud of being a jerk.
そんなわけねえだろ、バカ。
Number 2, Shiro, Assassination Classroom.
ごめん驚かせたね。
Otherwise known as Kotaro Yanagisawa, from the get-go it was made clear that this scientist lacked anything remotely associated with passion, goodwill, or empathy. Sucks for him that the only thing his unethical experimentations ever accomplished was the creation of Koro-sensei, the loss of an eye, the moon exploding, and his own sexy scientist fiancé falling for a tentacle monster instead. Ooh, hashtag ouchie.
けなげだね。黙らせろ、いいとな。
That's got to sting on so many levels. What's a disgraced doc to do? Dress up in white sheets, try to kill Koro-sensei, and constantly put Class E in danger just for a petty victory. Get a hobby, dude. Everything's 40% off right now at Michael's.
この子らを皆殺しにしようものなら 反部出動がどう暴走するかわからん。帰るよ、糸な。
Number 1! Tomura Shigaraki, My Hero Academia.
You think you're the symbol of peace? You're just another government-sponsored instrument of violence. And violence always breeds more violence.
Don't get us wrong. We love this petulant, hand-obsessed, death-dealing supervillain in training.
Why don't we spend some time catching up, Izuku Midoriya?
He takes the number 1 spot because his whole reason for existing is to try to be as evil as possible, given how he's the apprentice of one of anime's greatest modern bad guys. Just as Deku grows closer to becoming the greatest hero, every season shows Shigaraki mature as a next-gen criminal mastermind.
I guess it's true after all. All Might really is getting weaker.
He's still got an attitude problem and a lot of growing left to do, but it's clear he's well on his way to making Daddy All for One proud. Ah, they grow up so fast. I wonder what his overall lifetime body count will be.
You're not thinking, Tomura. There remains much room for you to grow.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.